and a half in government, so this is kind of the early 80s. I spent 20 plus years in the private sector. I have worked for 3 of the big 5 banks, and I worked for 2 of the big insurance companies. And I decided about 8 or 9 years ago that I want to go back to the public sector to see what the world is like on the public side. So I gave myself 3 years. So I'm moving into my year number 9. And there's lots of reasons for that, and I think that the main reason why I've hung around is I've been lucky. I've had a very good boss who's now my assistant deputy minister. I have followed in through his range of jobs, and I started out as a business analyst like everybody else, and now I have a team of about 20, 25 helping to implement a very, very huge system. So the opportunities are phenomenal in the public. Something that, I had 8 years at the Royal Bank, and if I stayed another 8, I do not see myself having the kind of senior role that I have with the province. And I'm not I don't have my MSW. Far from being an IT guy, but I work on an IT project. So as long as you're willing to learn, you're willing to apply yourself and put up your hand to do stuff, there's lots of opportunity in government. And just to pitch the OIP, I've probably had 3 or 4 Ontario interns work for me, and they're all now full-time staff in the OPS. So lots of opportunity.
The OIP is the Ontario Internship Program, right? Just clarify. Thank you.
So sort of similarly, I also had a summer position that I came in as a summer student. Really, it was about 1 month after I graduated from Blended. And I began in a field working on a policy project that I had no real background in whatsoever. It was just a great opportunity as a student to come in and be able to learn about how government worked. So I was working on a disaster relief project, which was not very similar at all to the immigration policy projects and things that I had done in my undergrad work. But it was a great project, and I learned a lot. I learned about how government worked, how policies came to fruition, what types of supports needed to be in place to make things really work out in the field once a policy had been decided upon, all of those things. And similarly, it was minimum wage at the time, so it was working very, very hard on something that I really wanted to do, and for not a lot of money in the very beginning, but then was able to transition into a contract after that. And since that point, I've worked for 4 different ministries, and they're all very different.